right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
And we are Offset.
Yeah.
All right, and as you see in the title, we're bringing back
Elite Bata. Oh my God, you guys have gone through the roof for our Elite Bata reaction videos.
There's so many of you, and then you just want to see more and more.
And we're delivering because he delivers the goods.
Yes.
We're delivering the reaction goods for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his renditions of these classic songs have been awesome.
There are so many to go from, but
yes,
what seemed to have shifted to the top reaction or suggestion-wise, I should say, is Another Day,
which is his rendition of the song by Dream Theater.
I have not heard the original. Sam
I have heard the original.
So, well, he'll be able to give you more insight, but I imagine based on what we've seen in the past, he's going to be picking out the iconic parts of the song and figuring out a way to play them all at the same time on one single instrument, which is always amazing. And he's got some really cool techniques with the harmonics that he uses with his right hand, which is very, it's not abnormal, but it's definitely unique to his playing, using those in coordination with the fingerings on the right hand, left hand, right hand.
Yes.
Where he can play melodies using these harmonics with this finger, plucking with his thumb, and using his forefinger to brush the string to produce the harmonic, and you see that him do that quite a bit. But also he finds a way to tune the guitar in a way that fits the song, so he can access all this different stuff. So every once in a while, I think we see his tuning sometimes. I don't know if they always mention them in here. No.
Nope.
But you may see that some places. But anyway, we're gonna jump into this. We're gonna look at some comments, and then we'll jump in. What do we have in here?
Always follow your dream, Uncle Igor.
All right. Great job, Dad. Seriously though, Dandon told me to learn this song, so I came here. Good, really good, Aleapers.
Nice.
Okay. Wow. Why haven't I seen this before? So extraordinary, fantastic skills on the guitar.
I do not think Alif knows he is as good as he is. Amazing. Peace and love to all the leapers. Uncle Cowboy Dave.
I feel like Uncle is some kind of Indonesian translation for something, or to like a slang term that I see a lot.
Or maybe a term of endearment, depending on the region or context.
So you have to let us know about what, because I see Uncle mentioned a lot exclusively with some of the stuff that's Indonesian or Indonesian translated.
Holy crap, only just seen this. I wonder if John Petrucci is even aware of this cover. Truly amazing.
Nice. All right, well, I think we can jump into this one.
Yeah, somebody should show the guys in Dream Theater this cover. We haven't even listened to it yet, and I'm already saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure after we listen to and watch and react to this, I will say it again.
All right.
With that being said, for anyone who's jumping in with us into this excursion for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. We have a playlist for Mr. Alip exclusively. Go and check out the first few that we've done, and let us know what we all should be doing next. But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic.
All right.
That just came out of nowhere.
All right. Yeah, so always the very basic. Got a lapel mic just right there on the sound hole, and that is it, folks.
No fancy lights, no flashy anything, just a man and his guitar. That's all he needs.
That's all he needs. Here we go.
Now, for the verse, at least for the first verse in the original recording, the main musical elements are James LeBrie's voice, Kevin Moore's keyboards, and John Petrucci's guitar. A lot of it's acoustic. It's a ballad that John Petrucci wrote about his relationship with his father, who was battling cancer at the time. So it's, you know, very sentimental, very touching.
Yeah.
So to me, what he's, you know, emulating, you know, with just the guitar is, you know, a little bit of the vocal melody, and what really is or maybe not fortunate, but at least the guitar at this section of the song isn't, you know, very elaborate. It's a lot more melodic. So it enables. So to me, it looks like it's enabled him to, you know, in some ways combine the piano melody with the guitars by, you know, by arpeggiating them, adding to the flow of the melody and incorporating a little bit of the vocals in there as well.
That's really great. I might have heard this. That's what I'm talking about, those harmonics up there.
Yes, those are beautiful.
What a technique. That to me is impressive.
That is so cool how he does that. So seamlessly too. Here's where the rock section starts to pick up a little bit. Oh, yes. Now imagine all that, but, you know, crank through a Marshall.
Okay, I can hear it.
Yeah.
He also using bar chords here, which this is the first time actually recognizing. Well, you know, he's doing some like C shape moderations, and he's doing stuff that I have done, not hand picking at this point. But
that's
you can augment certain chords with your pinky, which he's done several places, and then he's moving those shapes up and down the guitar.
Yeah, I was going to say Dream Theater uses power chords.
Yeah, well, he hits them here, I think, and I think it's an appropriate place. But yeah, you don't really see him do that though.
A lot of what he's doing musically is combining the melodic aspect of the pianos and the keyboards with the guitar, and really, you know, intelligently adding in James LaBrie's vocal melody to, you know, like I said, to maintain the flow of this cover.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's keep on.
This is a really cool way to... Whoa!
Oh, that's really tough right there.
Now, in case you're wondering, that was the in the original recording. That's where John Petrucci rips out with this guitar solo. So,
okay.
So the fact that he was like that one, you know,
that was swoop.
that one, you know, on that, like, I mean, doing that, you know, it takes some real chops to, you know, do something like that cleanly on electric guitar.
Right.
Because you can hide behind fuzz and distortion, but to be able to do something so cleanly on acoustic guitar, you know, it's not as easy as he might make it out to look.
No, it's not at all. And you hear a lot of finger noise if you're not hitting the strings just right.
And he is hitting the strings perfectly. Oh, one more element that I actually, you know, I think some people in the comments might, you know, chew me out for not saying this or being late for saying this. There is a saxophone that is very, very prominent in the Dream Theater rendition of, Dream Theater rendition. It's their song. In the Dream Theater recording of this song, there is a saxophone player very prominent throughout. So it just came back to me. So that is another prominent element. You know, the keyboards and orchestration effects, the saxophone, and John Petrucci's guitar.
Huh? Yeah.
And of course, Mike Portnoy's drums and John Young's bass.
There you go.
I know my names.
I don't.
I think that last little bit of notes that he was playing there was kind of like replicating the outro crescendo that the saxophone does.
All right, back over. All right, Dream
So
Theater.
yeah, he did a lot. He covered a lot of stuff in that, you know, not just the guitars, but, you know, implementing the vocal melody and the piano and the saxophone.
Yeah. Lots of cool clean playing.
Somebody needs to show this to John Petrucci right now. not necessarily this reaction, but this cover video.
Right.
Well, maybe also this reaction.
Yeah, that's
I won't stop you.
That was great. A lot of good picking here, stylistic wise. Since I can't really compare it to the originals because I don't know it as well as Sam does. But I will say, on a technical level, as a guitar player, there are some traditional techniques in here, using full chords to pick out things. Of course, we mentioned the artificial harmonics he's using with his right hand.
So fluidly.
It's still, to me, it looks like he's using one finger here and he's picking with his thumb like that, which is super weird. But I guess I could see myself doing it if I tried. So very interesting, but just smart ways using those harmonics, knowing where he needs to hit those open registers, figuring out what he wants to do on the low end, while in doing that in coordination, picking out and being clever about what he's incorporating to make the song memorable and recognizable, but also his own. So
yes,
he
never fails to do that.
Yeah, I think it was a great rendition. We generally will continue to try to cover more of his stuff, but generally, if it's cover stuff, it makes it for us a little more interesting, so we have something to kind of compare it to see how he. Obviously, how he kind of reimagines the song. It's really interesting to see. But yeah, he's got originals. I know you guys mentioned guitar, some electric guitar playing. I still haven't gotten a good suggestion about that yet. But if there's blues or rock or anything else you guys want us to check out,
and if there's any of his original music that you guys recommend we check out, you know, we'll check that out as well.
Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, like Chris said, you know, it's easier, you know, like for us reacting to covers, because especially covers that we know.
Right.
So, you know, like we can say, oh, it's like this or like that. You know, right. There's more things that we can understand, or there's more things that we can relate to, and, you know, pick or not pick at, but, you know, dissect, like, oh, that's cool there when he's doing that. That's this and this, you know, or that's this and that and the other, you know.
Right.
But if his original compositions are as compelling as his covers and his remakes, oh, you better believe we'll check that out. Just, you know, send links to any studio stuff, or even if he's got live stuff.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll definitely
absolutely.
Leave a comment on this video or head over to our community tab on our latest reaction thread and drop a comment there. But in the meantime, we are Offset Era.
We are 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier punkcore act. We have an extensive playlist, all of our original music, new and old.
Right.
If you're curious as to how we sound and what punkcore entails, as well as 2 fully fresh and kick-ass live in the studio videos, which are...
The song's called Misguided and Anthem of Shattered Dreams.
Still Misguided.
Still Misguided. So it's a remake of an older song. In the cards, you'll see that we did put the original song so you can compare and contrast when Sam first joined the band to when we did our whole sound switch.
4 years.
Yeah.
That was the very first song that I recorded.
Right. It's a very entertaining video.
It is. It is really cool. There's some cool green screen stuff, some cool shots.
Yeah.
My favorite ones were the one where you had us spinning in space. and then the other shot where that one teddy bear's sitting at Vince's old drums and he's walking into the shot, he's looking at it and he's like, what? Like he does like that exaggerated expression like this, like, and then he just walks off.
We do have a show coming up.
That's right. Friday, October 25th, we're going to be at the Herd Opera House in Arcadia, Florida, with Parasite, From Darkness Arise, and the Nines.
Okay. We're looking forward to that. It's been a while since we played shows, but we've been working on recording. We've done live videos. So at this point, we had
a really deep rehearsal session last week to really shake off the rust.
All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.